Match identified. Transmission beginning.
It's you.
Hi.
So I guess that means we're
a match. Yeah, I guess so. But I could have told you that.
Oh, really?
Yes. I could have stopped thinking about you since the other night.
But what?
It's just that the last time this happened, it didn't end very well.
Allie?
Yeah.
What happened to her?
This thing is fucking determined.
It would appear that way.
7, right? Look, man. I don't have anything to say to you or learn about you I don't already know.
Oh, really? And why is that? You a fucking psychic now?
No, motherfucker, cause I'm aware. I mean, what is this, the third time we've talked? You still don't get it. We don't have to listen to this thing. We could tap out. I'm tapping out.
What's your problem? I'm not any happier about this than you are. So what is it? Daddy wasn't in the home, so you don't know how to be a man and treat people with respect.
See that right there? That's the exact fucking bullshit that I'm talking about. It always comes down to this with you people. You see a black man willing to stand his ground, unafraid to say no, to fight back, to recognize when he's being manipulated and challenge the system, and you label him disrespectful. You call his history into question when it has nothing to do with the current situation. But of course you have to do it that way because you feel threatened. And you can't stand having your unequal privilege checked. Well, motherfucking check that.
Did you just, you people, me? For someone who claims to be all about equality, doesn't that send the wrong message? And you're wrong about me. What I've been through in my life, no one would call privilege.
Oh, here we go. You don't even know what it means. You think it's about money or some shit? Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Hold on, my coffee's ready. Just hold on.
Too much right now.
Goodness, you just keep me up so much. I have to fuel.
I'm not the only one.
Okay, wait. So that can't be it. There's got to be more.
No, that's it. That's it. You know where I was born. You know my military background. You know my favorite color.
Black.
All day, every day. So, what else you want to know about me?
Why did you retire?
I made the wrong call. People got hurt. My heart just wasn't in it anymore.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Yeah, me too. So, what about you? Tell me. So, why did you get fired?
Oh. Well, that's a story.
We got time. Look, no countdown.
Well, we were working on this new virus strain, and I knew it had been manipulated, right?
By the way, can I just say, I love when you talk to me.
No, but it had been manipulated in order to infect a human host. Now, virus manipulation in itself is not inherently a bad thing. Sometimes it's necessary to prevent a deadly pandemic.
Why does that make sense?
Okay, you see a virus, and what it's doing is, say, pigs. If left to nature, that virus could in fact adapt on its own to infect a human host, especially when we consume the host animal in large quantities.
I mean, I do love bacon.
Oh, me too. But if it were to strike, we would have too little time to prepare a vaccine, and the virus would spread, infecting thousands or millions before we could have time to find a solution. So instead, we study these novel viruses. We extract them from the host animal, and we manipulate them in our testing labs to infect humans. And then we create a vaccine, in case the worst ever happened.
Okay, so I understand that it's not a bad thing inherently, right? But I'm guessing that in your story, it was?
It was.
I loved her. I know I shouldn't have. I was her professor, a Pulitzer recipient, and it wasn't out. But the
connection was undeniable.
Yes. So I went along with it. She was beautiful. So smart. So full of life and hope. She made me want to believe that love was transcendent. That it can cross the limits set by mankind.
I understand what you mean. I was married to a man. He was great. It just wasn't right. I knew it wasn't right. I mean, look, I've had girlfriends in high school, but my parents, they sent me to one of those programs. They convinced me that the only love available to me was with men, but...
You weren't convinced.
No. I played the part, though. For their sake. For everyone's sake but my own. Zeta, she helped me break through that. I didn't have to hide when I was with her, and you cannot fathom the amount of joy that can bring someone to be loved for who they really are. I never had anyone in my life be able to do that. Not before her.
You're right. You can't fathom it. It's unquantifiable. Love is transcendent.
So, what really happened with Allie?
She killed herself. because I broke it off.
I am so sorry, Sage.
Me too. I was asked to resign because, well, they found everything detailed in her. No. That's not what hurt, Nissa. That's not what hurt. She died thinking I didn't love her. I was that coward who was afraid to accept the one thing everyone is searching for.
This virus had a specific makeup. How do I put this in layman's terms? The virus was coded to specifically attack a cell marker found only in one group of people.
Let me guess. Black people.
Bingo. I noticed this and I brought it to my head researcher, Dr. Simons. Because foolish me, the CDC doesn't want to be involved in mass genocide. It has to be some rogue doctor with an agenda, right?
Wrong.
Right again. They told me not to worry about it. That the virus came that way. And that they were working on removing the specificity.
But you didn't...
Believe them? Hell no. So, I took my research, a small sample of the virus, and I worked on removing the anomaly myself. What?
You stole the virus from the CDC?
Yeah. Hence why I was fired.
Damn.
Yeah. They took my research, destroyed my home lab, and stripped me of my credentials.
How did they find out?
There was an accident.
What happened?
My daughter...
What?
I'm so sorry. I think I was gonna say daughter, but well, that doesn't make any sense. I never had kids.
You were saying about an accident.
You know, it's all a little blank. I can't really remember. It's just like black. I do remember that I wasn't ever able to isolate the genetic marker. And to this day, I'm afraid for when patient zero is announced.
Hey. Hey. If and when that day comes, we'll be prepared. And we'll do what we always do. Fight.
So you're really gonna say I have privilege after hearing that? You are a piece of work.
Yeah, man, I'm not about to sit here and boo-hoo the fact that you was born to drug-addicted parents and your grandparents were alcoholics and you beat death umpteen times. You know how many of my people are dead because of the white man's drugs? Man, fucking break. And alcoholism isn't special. I am a recovering alcoholic. The key word being recovering, because I put in the work. I don't just woe is me and say my pain is equitable to an entire nation of people who are continuously slaughtered.
I watched them die, man. My parents. I watched my grandparents die. I watched the only girl who ever loved me in the world die. My pain is my pain. You can't equate pain because it's real. For every person.
Look, man. I'm sorry. Let's just call it a night. Truce.
Yeah.
It won't let me shut it off. You mind?
Yeah, I'll give it a try. Nope. Not closing on my end either.
Hang on, let me just...
What'd you do?
Band-Aid. It'll do for now.
All right. Good night.
Yeah. Peace.
Just another ordinary day. Nothing more to say, nothing more to play. Still, that old familiar feeling grows, letting us know, that we are not alone. We are not alone. We are not alone. No, we are not alone.
Did you forget about me?
No. No!